Hi, I'm Jessie Lynn.
And I'm Leah.
And it's an anniversary of a bad time.
Every person is out of the show and every understudy is on stage.
It's a curb sit.
And you're invited.
Yeah, take that. Can you just give the littlest bit of context of what that was?
I would love to. 3 years ago in Houston, Texas, every single member, yeehaw, of course, nearly every single member of the Legally Blonde tour cast contracted COVID-19, and we simply ran out of coverage, and we're working with what can only be described as a skeleton crew on that stage.
And as they say, the show must go on.
Must.
And go on it did.
That's all we'll say on that.
No, I actually will say one more thing.
Okay, please.
If I never have to do positive with no Delta Nu chorus ever again, I will be thrilled. It is living in my brain and coming out inside of my nightmares. The way that we did a positive dance break, shaking ass with no one but Elle, Margot, Serena, and Pilar. Imagine it in your mind's eye, dear reader. Me twerking in a split on an empty, massive stage in Houston. I
could not have been more massive, actually. The stage.
The biggest stage we've ever performed on. There's 3 of us. Just
and
me on the harmony at the end of What You Want. Now and that's it. And that's it.
Oh my God.
I sweat thinking about it. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary. That's all we'll be saying on the matter because the self-imposed NDA will not be up for years to come. To come. You'll have to be a fan of the podcast in 2030 to hear that story. It may
never actually expire unless
Fair.
you ask me in person, in which case the lips are loose.
Absolutely. As with absolutely anything. If you ask me in real life and not while a camera or voice recording device is running,
yeah, I will check you for bugs.
I will check you. I will, but beyond that, you could ask me anything. And I would tell you, oh my God. I think, I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but I began to spill a little bit of tea at a thing that I did for my school. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud right now to people that I don't know and trust.
I don't know if you said that on the pod or to the chat.
Yeah.
Our a little members only chat, but who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Wow.
Well, I have some things that I would like to discuss with you today, but should we morning announcement?
Yes. Would you like to start with your announcement or would you like to hear mine?
I would like to hear yours first.
The big news is I received a text message, nay, a WhatsApp message the other day from my sister saying that she is now listening to this podcast.
Hi.
Hey, girl. While she performs science during her workday.
Oh, my God.
She is a scientist. She's saving lives and listening to the curb sit.
Wow. I love performing science.
And gosh darn it if she doesn't perform it every day.
So does my sister, too. Can you believe that? Both of our sisters are in, like, science fields of sorts.
Wait, what does your brother do?
Insurance.
Okay, my brother works for an insurance company, but he doesn't do insurance. Funny.
What do you mean?
He works for a huge insurance company, but he's like in the corporate real estate part of it, like office space and stuff like that.
That's insurance.
I mean, yeah, but like he's not selling insurance.
Oh, neither is Ryan, but he works in insurance. If you work for an insurance company, to me, you work in insurance.
Wait, I was asking about Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, everybody in your life works in insurance. Is what you're saying.
Dad, my brother, Ryan, me,
and also me, and Franklin, of course.
Yes.
Wait, okay, yes. So, yes, Kara's on the curb, except she's starting from the beginning, so she will not hear this shout out. Who knows when? She has not listened to this episode, so who knows
That
when
makes
she finally
me feel scared. It makes me feel scared because I have no idea what I've ever said.
I know that I've mentioned her on the podcast before. I remember being like, my sister doesn't listen to the podcast, blah, blah, blah. And then I said something and I'm like, oh, fuck, what the hell did I say when I said that?
Yeah. No, not that I've said anything about what would I possibly say?
I know, but I'm just saying, but what did I possibly say? I don't know.
Yeah, true.
It was probably something about our entire family throwing 3 weddings is probably what it was about.
Yeah.
Who can be sure?
I think you have spoken about that before.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the announcement. Stay tuned for updates.
Great. Can't wait to hear what she thinks.
Yeah.
Here's mine. I think I'm going to get really into scarves.
Creating them with your hands?
No, I've been working on one for about 6 calendar months.
I know.
I'm talking about kerchief style. I think I'm going to start wearing bandanas and like wearing a little scarf around my head in a lot of different ways. I've been thinking about it a lot.
Wait, okay, so when you first style this, you need to send a photo to yourself to put on the Instagram.
Yeah. So last summer, I had a kerchief and my bangs were new and I was on the Cape and my bangs needed to go away post haste. And I put it on as like, Lizzie McGuire style bandana. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at a photo the other day of that time and I said, that was kind of adorable. Okay. And I think I need to get into it more. And I have found 2 in my repertoire, but I'm about to thrift some more.
Oh, and you will find some hits, I'm sure.
Yeah. I really can't wait to find some kerchiefs for my head.
Incredible. Absolutely amazing.
Everyone,
I love that for you.
Stay tuned for that.
The updates are imminent. We will let you know the latest.
Yes.
Incredible. Absolutely.
I am
stunning.
almost done with my knit scarf, though.
And I can't wait for that.
It could be done now if I wanted it to be. Like, it is long enough to be legally considered an appropriate scarf length.
Yeah.
But I just want it to be a little bit longer so that I can wear it, like, over my head. I want it tucked in multiple. Yeah. So I'm just kind of still going. But everyone, don't worry. It's happening.
And it will be a guest on the podcast once it's finished. Do you want to hear an insane scarf fun fact from me and my lore?
100%.
So I learned to knit in 5th grade at a thing called Early Birds. Now, this was when children who had parents that both worked would drop off their children at school early before school started because the parents had to go to work, right? So we would like hang out and like do crafts and eat breakfast at Early Birds before school started. I learned how to knit at Early Birds.
Sounds awesome.
It was really awesome. Like, I mean, you could do like little projects, like there were little games. The same thing existed after school. There was aftercare, whatever. So this was my life in elementary school. I learned to knit, and the woman who was teaching me to knit cast on this like rainbow, like very fuzzy yarn at the beginning, and then like that was like the bottom chunk of the scarf, and then the middle was this like teal scarf, and then she had given me a little ball of yarn of like the fuzzy stuff to put at the end of it again. So it was going to be like the fuzzy thing, the middle, the fuzz, right? To this day, that scarf sits unfinished in my craft box from 5th grade.
That's not like you at all.
I still have it because the part that is like me is, no, I'm going to finish it. I have to hang on to it. I am 30 and a half years old. And I cast on this scarf when I was perhaps 9. I really don't know. And it is still in my house. I still have the little bit of yarn that she gave me to finish the other end of the scarf. I even used the knitting as my prop in my 8th grade musical, The Music Man, when I played Madame Peru, the Irish one. And I had to knit on the porch I was using the same knitting project.
You were knitting for real on the porch.
For real knitting on the porch, a real project that I had begun 3 to 4 years prior in 5th grade that I still to this day have not completed, but is still sitting on knitting needles for whenever the moment strikes.
What we need for you now is to be cast in another role that knits so that it could be finished.
That's exactly right. And I haven't. And that's why probably. I haven't done one since wait, did I say Mary in Peru? Because I didn't mean that.
Mrs. Peru.
Oh, Mrs. Okay, good. Because I meant the mom. Not the main character.
You said the Irish one.
Yes, correct. Okay, I wanted to make sure I said the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah. No, because I was not the lead. That was
that hard for you?
That was extremely hard for me in my 8th grade year.
Yeah. Sorry.
7th grader got it. So.
Oh, dark.
Really dark. Really dark.
Well, where is she now?
I think she actually is living a pretty cool life, living in Scotland, married to someone that she loves very much.
Well,
Good
I'm
for
not
her.
happy for her. I continue to wish her the worst.
Oh my goodness. So that's my scarf story.
Thank you for sharing.
Maybe I'll finish my scarf in honor of you finishing your scarf.
I would love that. Wait, we should have a photo shoot with our scarves when they're finished.
I actually don't even know if mine is scarf length. Like, I don't even know.
At this, I mean, why not? At this point, add in some more yarn.
Right? It could be anything.
We're moving on now. That's enough scarf talk for today.
That's enough scarf talk. I do have a controversial question to ask you. Do you want to start with that, or do you want to start with the things you wanted to share with me? Okay.
Yeah.
And this is going to be extremely controversial, I would say. I think there are going to be some real haters on both sides of this issue.
Okay. I'm scared because you know that I'll have an immediate strong opinion and then I'll retract it, and I don't mean anything I say.
So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just like tell you the experience from my perspective and give you my take, and then I want to hear your take.
Okay.
I, as a person, when I imagine my life as a parent, and I have to preface this by saying that I am not a parent. I am not a parent. I don't understand that life. I will not understand it until I do it. I am going to pass judgment on parents during this segment. I'm so sorry to say.
Okay.
I absolutely know that what I want for my parenthood style is to like feel like I still have my own life and hobbies, and that I like have friends, and I'm still a human person that is also a parent, right? Obviously, I know that is easier said than done. Okay, fine. I know I sound naive. Again, I am not a parent. I just think about what it might be one day. So I love, in theory, the idea of like parents being able to bring their kids places and like the world being a place that is for children. I am all a fan of that. I will also say that I was disconcerted and just sort of like confused about where I was on the planet when I walked into a bar in Brooklyn yesterday. I actually could not believe the amount of children under the age of 2 in this bar. Like the same way that like when you walk into a new bar and you're like assessing the clientele and you're seeing like, oh, like who's here, whatever. Every other person was a child. And again, I don't really know how I feel about that, again, because I on one side of the issue totally understand, like, yes, live your life. You want to be able to like do fun things with your family on a Saturday afternoon when it's gorgeous weather in New York City. On the other hand, I was like, oh, my brain is not computing all of these children in a bar.
I have a strong opinion about this.
Please share.
I love it.
Okay, she's loving it. Perfect.
I'm loving it, and but I will say that there's a big difference between a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old. And
okay.
I think you'll see a lot of babies at bars because they're not doing anything. Like,
so true.
Babies don't do any, especially a newborn. It's just like a sack of flesh, and they sleep most of the time. And so they're peeing and pooping and sleeping and eating sometimes, and that's it. And so babies are very transportable, I think. True. I think babies can go mostly anywhere, and if they start acting up, you can leave. I don't like children that are running amok that you can't like Wrangle. Yeah. I love children at restaurants. That I think that it's a really good thing for them to learn.
Hard agree. That was big in my family as well.
To be restaurant trained.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Public trained. But yeah, I think that babies are so, I was going to say babies are easy. Babies are not easy, but they are transportable.
So,
yes.
Yes.
But that's why you see babies and not toddlers. A 3-year-old in a brewery is very different.
That's such a good point. And honestly, what I thought was so honestly wonderful about it, it was like a bunch of parents all together with their kids, with their transportable babies. And this is something you and I have talked about a ton, and that also me and Peter talk about a lot, is like, you need a community, right? Like if you don't live near your family, like you need people who are also doing the same thing as you around you. Because I mean, I always, like, whatever, you always see babies places, but the ratio at this location was a shock to me.
But were there like toddlers and
there were
children?
Not. No, you're 100% right. Actually, that's a lie. There was a family that walked in right before us, and it was like a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they were with their parents at the bar. That was a little weird, but I do get that, like, when you have them in their little stroller or on their little carry thing, it's like, I get to go have a beer, I'm with my friends, the baby is here as well. Yeah. I
think just like for parents, it gets harder when the kids are older because they need to be entertained and they need to be like, behaved and stuff. But I think for the parents, it's actually pretty easy to bring babies out to places like that. And so I love it. So I'm like, yes, go have fun. I actually want there to be an Instagram account called Babies in Breweries. I think that would be fun.
Rebrand. I love that. Yeah. What do you feel about perhaps the baby being changed inside the main part of the bar on a seat?
Very bad. Very bad. Very bad about that.
Directly next to me.
No, I feel very upset about that.
Yeah.
Take the baby to the bathroom.
Now again, so okay, let's go back the other way though. I also went to those bathrooms. There was obviously no place for the parent to change their child in that bathroom. So okay, maybe the best bet was just having them on the bench. But then it begs the question, why aren't bathrooms accessible for parents? But then it goes back and begs the other question, is this a location where people are expecting there to be children that need to be changed? Do you see the back and forth that I'm experiencing?
That's a good point. I just think that there has to be somewhere else that's more removed. I mean, was this a place that you can drive to? I would take the baby out to the car and change it in the back seat. I was
in Brooklyn, so I don't know if they had a car.
Oh, okay. Maybe move towards a corner of the establishment. Like I'm sure that they had a mat with them. Like, did they have a little blanket?
Yeah. There was like a little, location.
Still, I mean, if you're close to food and beverage, I don't like that. I think that there has to be somewhere that you can go in a corner, in a back corner somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that was unsettling.
I don't know. There was a time, oh my God, when on my flight back from London not long ago, it was absolutely the most unhinged flight that I have ever been on in my life. I was sitting in a row, the rows that are like 4 across in the middle section, but I got an aisle seat, and all of the other guys though on both sides of me, okay, the entire row except for me was clearly like maybe a bachelor party, but they were all Englishmen. Blacked out. Wasted, blacked out. Like so drunk. I mean, so that was already enough. And the row in front of me, in the 4 seats, was a family with 3 children, a baby and 2 kids under 5, and then 2 parents. But 2 of them were in diapers, like one in pull-ups, one in like full diaper, like baby. They were changing the diaper right there on the seats. The kids were screaming. And I love babies on planes. I'm an advocate for families. I'm always like, if I can help you, let me know. Like I don't mind kids acting up on planes at all. But they were just letting them run free, jumping on the seats, jumping over the seats, like over to me. I had to be like, what the hell? And then when we got off the plane, I looked down and saw maybe 6 dirty diapers that they left on the floor of the plane.
Oh my God.
For the crew to pick up. I could not believe it.
Oh
6
my
dirty
God.
diapers.
That's so
No less than
gross.
So gross. It was shocking. Like, not only changing the diapers right there in the middle of in row 36 in the back of the plane, but also leaving the dirty diapers on the floor. So crazy.
I can't with that is heinous. I was on a flight where there was like, I think it must have been one of the flights that I was doing when I was going back and forth to the Middle East, because these planes had like prayer sections. Like, it was like this section of the plane that was like open and didn't have seats in it, and it was like so people could put down their prayer mats and pray during the flight, because there were long haul flights. I saw someone changing their kid there. Like, they had like plopped down the changing pad and they were out in the open. I mean, again, we are talking a lot of shit right now on an experience that neither of us has had, but this is my outside perspective.
I could almost understand, though. Like, you're locked in the middle of an aisle, your baby just peed, it's not poop. Like, you know,
yeah.
It can be pretty quick to change a diaper. I could almost get it. But put them in a bag and throw them away when you get off the plane. Like, that is where I draw the line. And I will continue to judge. I will continue to judge parents for that. I will.
No, that's gross. That is unfortunately very gross.
Follow for more tips and tricks and parenting hacks.
Yeah, this concludes Parenting Hour with Mrs. Lee and JL. Experts on the...
Well, if I am an expert in one thing, it's diarrhea.
That's actually such a good point. You do have your BFA in cleaning up diarrhea.
Yep.
It's just the truth.
I have a biological son.
And he needs to be changed.
He needs to change in so many ways.
He needs to change. I heard you had something cool to tell me about.
Oh, it's so funny that your takeaway from my statement is that it's cool.
Oh, interesting.
All I said was, I have to tell you about this art gallery I went to. I never said it was cool.
Never said it was cool.
And I never said it was a good experience.
Oh no. Well, okay, just give us a word other than cool to start us off.
No, I won't do that.
Okay, fine.
I'll tell you about the experience and then you can gather the word for yourself.
Okay, perfect.
And as some backstory to this, have I talked about on the pod that I did a really good job surprising Ryan with a birthday trip?
Yes, because I remember I think that was actually last episode. You were saying that one of your things that you were grateful, that you love that has nothing to do with your career is making Ryan happy and seeing Ryan happy. That was last week.
Oh my God, I'm literally so nice. I don't get enough credit for that.
So generous and kind. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. Oh my God. So it was my first time in St. Petersburg, Florida. Ryan is obsessed with it. And we were walking around the downtown and we walked by this art gallery and he's like, oh, we got to go into this place. You're going to love it. We have to go in. We always go in here. And I'm like, okay. We go in immediately. This girl honestly looks can I find any words? Would be described with the same adjectives as you. So like same genre. Okay. Like short, curly brown hair, average height, average build, normal looking girl, right? Her name is Julia. She tells us right away. She's like, hey guys, my name is Julia. If I can help you with anything, please let me know. Immediately she's like, oh my God. What the heck? And I'm like, oh, Julia, are you okay? She's like, dropped a fake nail. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Immediately I'm like, I love this diva.
Yes.
She's on something for sure. I love her. And Ryan and I look at these paintings. She's like, oh, this is by this guy. He's our resident impressionist. I'm making up that word. He's our resident impressionist or whatever. And he does all this stuff. And, he's here all the time. And this is what this means. And this is what that means. She's telling us all about these paintings. Ryan hates it. And also I do too. But it was pretty aggressive.
Okay.
And he circled around to another area and was like, oh, Jesse, you're going to really like these. Come and look at them. So I was like, okay, thanks, Julia. And I walk away. She follows us. It's Dr. Seuss stuff. And so it's like all original Dr. Seuss. And I was like, oh yeah, that is really cool. And she's like, which one is really cool? And I said, they're all cool. And she's like, but which one? Which one do you like the most? And I was like, I guess the Grinch. And she's like, great. And she takes it off the wall and she's like, you're coming with me. You're coming with me. Follow me. Follow.
No. No.
I
No, I
do.
will not follow.
I follow. Ryan reluctantly follows me. She brings us into a back room with a couch in it, dark room, hangs the painting on the wall. She says, sit down on this couch, black leather couch. I'm scared.
No.
Ryan does not sit down on this black couch. I sit down. First of all, I'm sweating. So the first thing I think of is I'm about to leave swamp ass on this black couch. And that's the thing I'm most worried about.
And a mark of my my time on this couch.
Immediately, I'm like, my thighs are chafing and I'm going to leave sweat on this black couch. I'm upset. She closes the door and she says, don't worry, I'm not holding you hostage. Ryan hates it. Again,
I'm worried.
He's like, don't worry, I'm not holding you hostage, but I am going to close this door and turn off the lights. So she turns off all the lights. And then turns on this spotlight on the Grinch painting.
No.
And I'm like, oh, wow. And she's like, see how it changes and brings out different textures and every sort of lighting. And then she's dimming the lights even more. And so it's just this one spotlight on the Grinch and then brings it back up. Do you see the texture on that? And I was like, yeah, totally. I love it. I love that. Dims it again. It's almost pitch black. And she's like, so you like it? And I said, yeah, I mean, it's so cool. It's an original Dr. Seuss. That's really cool. She brings up the lights again. By the time the lights come back up, she has a binder in her hands. And she goes, great. So, and she slaps the binder down. Let's see what it's going to take to get this to New York City. What? And opens up the binder.
What?
Ryan goes, Julia, I appreciate you. It's not going to happen. Flings open the door and storms out of the dark room, leaves me on the couch. I stand up, full swamp ass, sane, and I'm like, thanks, Julia. And I scurry out. By the time I'm out of the room, Ryan is standing on the sidewalk outside of the art gallery. I had to like hustle out. And she yells out, all right, thank you for your honesty. I appreciate your honesty.
What?
And we leave the establishment. Ryan is like, I can't believe that. That's never happened to me before. I will not be trapped in a room. That's never happened to me in this place before. I can't believe this happened. And we looked online, and apparently in the last like 6 months or so, many, many people have had this experience at this place and have been like, I've been in here hundreds of times before. I've never been secluded in a chamber. I've never been harassed and followed by a girl with a missing acrylic.
Oh my God. I don't understand it as a business model. I don't understand it as an art appreciation model. I don't understand it as anything. What on this planet?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it to this day. It was one of the craziest things that's ever happened. But I mean, second only to my acupuncture.
No, but this is what I was going to say. Why does this shit keep happening to you? Why do you attract this kind of chaotic energy?
I think because I fully allow it. Most people would have said, that's okay. No, thank you. And not gone into the back room. I said, an adventure. Okay.
Oh my God. An adventure.
I can't. I think about her all the time. But Ryan was like, have you told anyone about the art gallery? And I was like, no, I haven't. I didn't even think to tell anyone about it. And he's like, are you understanding that was really strange? So
the fact
it's come to my attention that I need to be spreading awareness.
The fact that it was the Grinch too is kind of what's sending me that like she's trying to like have the like, ooh, do you see the texture and the way the light, like, no, it's the Grinch.
It's a drawing with a pencil drawing of the Grinch.
And you're trying to tell me there's textures when you dim the light? I don't think so.
We were not.
I don't think so. In
this gallery for longer. I mean, we were wrangled into the back room in probably less than 3 minutes. 4 minutes.
No.
And then we were in the back room for maybe 3 to 5. Like, total time in this establishment was 10 minutes. And she's saying, so, let's see what it's going to take to get this to New York City. What?
No.
What about me indicates that I'm about to drop $10,000 on an original Grinch?
On the Grinch
drawing.
Himself. No. That is so unsettling to me. Why do they need money? Like, what I want to know the backstory. This is where I'm at. Like, why are they so desperate for money that this is their new sales tactic? What has happened?
I don't know.
Why are they locking people in rooms? This is the investigative journalism
Saying,
that I crave.
I'm not kidnapping you, but I am going to close these doors and turn off the lights.
Huh?
Or I'm not holding you hostage. I'm not holding you hostage.
You in fact are, Julia.
Yeah. So that's my story for the day.
Wow.
Hope you enjoyed.
I really did. That is crazy. I had an experience at a different type of gallery this weekend.
Oh, what kind of Wait, I know what you did this weekend.
No, I did two things this weekend.
Oh.
Did you think I was going to try and connect gallery to camping?
Yes.
No, I'll be doing that in my waffle.
Okay.
I'll be telling you about camping in my waffle. We went to what I can only describe as the perfect location for a date, me and Peter. He surprised me with tickets to a museum, not an art museum, but in fact, a fossil museum. And there's this place.
That's so nice. To be loved is to be known.
And that is the truth. I mean, this place was so much fun. We were being such nerds the entire time. Basically, there's this place in South Jersey where on one side of the highway, they were building a Target. They built like something else on the other side, and they were about to break ground on a Costco, but they accidentally started finding dinosaurs. As they're like digging out this foundation to build a Costco, they start finding a shit ton of fossils. An entire like Mosasaurus fossil, which is like basically a big ass water shark thing. Like the fossil like floated to the surface at one point of this lake that was also there. I mean, crazy. So they've turned it into a museum. These like rich people were like, instead of building the Costco, we're going to give you $75 million. Don't worry about it. And you guys can make a museum. So now there's this incredible museum.
But now you don't get a Costco.
Okay. Well, that was the joke that the docent made when he was explaining this to us. He said, my wife wanted the Costco. Okay, Bruce, whatever you say. Bruce was also not looking me in the eye the entire time he was doing his spiel. He only was looking at Peter. That shit boils my blood. When someone is having an entire conversation with the two of us, but like only looking Peter in the eye, I'm like, oh, like I find myself interacting more with the conversation because I'm like, how long can you go without looking me in the eye?
Why do you think that is?
Like misogyny, like I don't know whether. And Peter and I talked about this. Either he's weird to the point where like he doesn't look any women in the eye, or he's trying to be like respectful and like only look Peter in the eye, but then it ends up going the other way and is still weird. So I'm like, that's also weirdly coming back around to being misogynistic too, because you feel like you need to treat me differently. Like you can't look me in the eye.
It ends up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe he thought you were pretty.
Bruce.
I don't know.
So, anyway, we had an amazing time at the Fossil Museum, but that's not all.
Okay.
What was
else?
Part of the ticket, which was going out back into the pit, the quarry, and digging for your own fucking fossils. In the dirt.
Did you find one?
Yes, I found several. Yes.
What?
Yes. It was amazing. Basically, you get an hour and they guarantee that you are going to find a fossil because the like section of the like ground that they dug out was like this like massive like it was from when the meteor hit the earth to kill the dinosaurs. So like there's a bunch of just like dead species all at once in this one part. Like if you dig down far enough so that like you can just be running your hands through the sand and you find a shark tooth, or digging out the side of this like wall and oh my God, here's like a fossilized like the inside of a clam. Like, so I found there are these things called brachiopods, which are like similar to like a clam or a mollusk. I found one of those. I got a fossil of like a worm burrow. So like where the worm had gone through, it fossilized like the trail that they had left. I got
That's
one.
So cool.
Oh, dude, I was like full out, no marking, nerd status. I was having a great time. I was like talking to all the paleontologists.
Do you get to keep them?
Yes, they're in my house right now.
Oh my God, where are you going to put them?
I'm going to probably put them in my little
your collection shelf.
Yes, my cabinet of curiosities for those who want to know. Those who watch on video just saw it in real life. If you only listen on the podcast, we'll put a picture on Instagram.com. Yeah. So I had a great time and this is why in my head, when you said gallery, I said, oh, fun. Sounds fun. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
We had very different experiences, it seems.
Yeah. That's amazing.
It was amazing.
I'm so happy for you.
It was a delight and a perfect way to spend the day. And we were also like outside in the sun, digging in the dirt. This was the other thing.
That is the best lizard time for you.
Oh my God.
That's what you need always.
Oh. And I'm usually like a little bit uptight about like stuff get on my hands. Like I want to wash my hands because my hands feel weird. Like I was just like all up in the dirt, digging around with my little, they gave us a wooden spoon to use to dig through the sand.
Did you wear like cargo shorts?
I
like
looked
a hat?
so cute. Get out of here. I was wearing my overalls and my little green rubber boots.
First of all, I was not implying that you would not look cute. I'm implying that you would look really cute in a paleontologist outfit.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And
I was
you know
looking
that.
so cute as a paleontologist. Peter was wearing his like outdoorsman hat that's like it has like a brim.
Yes.
And it like if you put it on like it has the like the string, so like you put it behind you and then the string is there around your neck. We were looking so cute.
Speaking of Sir Peter, have you heard tell that there's another Josh's date this
I
week?
have. It's in my calendar. I can't believe it.
It's in your calendar?
Well, we have a shared calendar, so I did see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I think
love that. They're so cute.
all the Joshes will be in attendance this time too.
That's so cute.
Listeners, they're having a happy hour. The Joshes are having a happy hour without us. We're not invited.
All of our significant others.
Oh my goodness.
So cute.
It is very cute. So yeah, I guess that's like part one of my waffle. Do you want to share something of your waffle before I tell you about camping?
Yeah. Okay. So when I was in college, I did a final. One of my finals was, of course, choreographing a dance to a song that was assigned, but with a completely different meaning than it is in the context of the show.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, you let's say you were assigned part of your world. You might choreograph an interpretive dance where you are an astronaut.
Okay.
Performing to the earth, right? We were assigned Where is Love from Oliver.
Perfect.
Me and my partner. My partner played a person looking for love. I played Cupid, who was hiding around the room the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Of course, I wore nothing but a sports bra and an adult diaper.
But of course.
And I hid around the room, under a piano, behind the curtain. This is a final exam, mind you.
If this doesn't describe theater school, I literally don't know what does, first of all.
I don't know what does. The other day I went to CVS, and once again, for the 500,000th time, I was gifted even by CVS herself, a coupon for Pampers or adult diapers. Depends,
my God.
adult diapers. Ever since that final exam, I still to this day get adult diaper coupons on my CVS receipts.
Oh my God.
And I don't know who to contact about this. I don't know who to tell. I don't need them anymore. I
bought them once.
And it was for a final exam.
Mind you.
And I've since graduated college. So please, what do I do about that? How do I stop getting diaper coupons?
I mean, you haven't bought them again. What are they doing? What's that about?
No, I don't know.
That is really silly.
Yeah,
You should.
So that's that.
You'll be able to stock them up for the day, 50 years in the future when you will finally need them.
That'll never happen. Put me to sleep
You said,
first.
oh my God. You're like, I actually never want to wear an adult diaper unless it's for a musical theater final exam.
Unless I'm playing Cupid, improvising an interpretive dance.
Maybe they're like, she hasn't rebought these. She surely needs them. We should remind her with a coupon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, she can't have just needed one container of diapers.
I think at this point, I would know. right?
Yeah.
You should trust me on that. And the rest of my waffle is, I will say this does have something to do with theater, but also not, but it does.
Okay.
I had some self-tapes due, and I just want to brag. For the first time, I think in, I don't even know how long, like truly, probably years, I was almost mentally healthy and well about it. And I thought I did a really good job.
Oh, I love that.
And after I did it, I was like, if I watched these, I would say that was good.
That's huge news.
Never happens for me. Never.
I know this. I know this
Those
about you.
who
That's
know.
huge.
I am severely mentally ill when it comes to self-taping. Severely. And so I just wanted to brag about that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Did you do like a gajillion takes and then you finally got one? Or was it like you were able to do it in like a few takes and you felt like you got one that you liked?
I know now that my process works best when I tape over a few days, but I limit the time because usually my first take of the day is best. No warm up. I don't warm up. It doesn't help me that much. I'll do a lip trill or something in the shower, but my first take is always the best, or second. Mm-hmm. But it's better after a couple days of marinating because after like 3 tries, I unlock something where I'm like, oh, but I feel like this note here should be placed that way. This intention acting wise feels good this way. And so I need like 2 or 3 days of taping it 3 times. Mm-hmm. And then by the 3rd day, one of the first 2 takes is good.
That honestly sounds extremely mentally healthy. That sounds like a personal process catered to your own like brand of doing it. Like,
yep.
I think that's incredible.
Yep. And then the ones that I picked, I was like, yeah, these are good. And I'm proud of myself. It's only taken, I don't know, we started self-taping really in like 2020. It's now 2026. It's only taken 6 years.
6 little years. That's it.
For me to feel good one time.
You know what? That is a win, though. One time, that is a win.
Yeah.
Because it means there are more times now to be had in the future. I believe that about you.
First time for everything.
Correct.
Yep.
Amazing.
And I think that, the rest of my week was just, working and living, and that's it. I saw Ingrid Michaelson with Pablo.
Aww.
And it was awesome.
That's great. Where was that at?
The Met.
Oh.
Wait, Lincoln Center. But it was at
sorry.
It wasn't the Met Opera, but no, it was it was sorry to Lincoln Center for taking that credit away from you. It's the Lincoln Center Presents series, and it's pay as you wish, and it was amazing.
That's really cool.
Amazing, and we sobbed the entire time, and it was great.
I love that. That sounds very fun.
What about you? What else did you do this week?
I camped in my backyard. Peter and I did a practice camp where we put up the tent that my parents got him for Christmas in our backyard. We cooked over an open flame. We didn't like set a fire in our backyard. We did like a camp stove. And we did go back into the house to use the bathroom. Okay. Multiple people have been asking me this, if we were shitting in our own yard. No, we were not. That was the only reason we went back inside, was to use the bathroom. Okay, fine. But yeah, we slept in the tent. We made food in the yard. We had a brewski or 2. We read National Geographic in our beach chairs and just generally enjoyed each other's company. It was amazing.
It was amazing. So fucking cute and fun.
It was very cute.
I love it.
We played drinking games. Like once it was too dark, we like went inside the tent and put like the lantern above and like played drinking games with cards and beer, and it was really cute. It was just nice to have that time together. It was very cute.
That is so cute. I love it. I love it.
Thanks. So, what are you doing for yourself? What is the question that we ask? What are you doing? What are you doing that brings you joy that has absolutely nothing to do with your career? Why did that take me so long?
I don't know.
Help.com. Okay.
Retail therapy. It's not like me, but I went shopping and I had fun. Online. It was online. Well, I went shopping in person and I bought myself a pajama set, and I said I never buy I don't really do that much.
Yeah.
But I had so much fun buying it for myself. But then I didn't like it, so I'm returning it. But then I bought myself something online instead, and it made me really happy, and I'm really excited for it to come in.
What is it?
I'm really excited. It's a secret.
Okay, never mind. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. Because I got myself something that I also got someone else as a gift.
Oh, okay. You don't want to put that. Okay, I hear you. Perfect.
Yes. But I was buying one for her, so I was like, I might as well buy one for myself too.
Yes,
you know?
loving that. Absolutely
yeah,
loving that. Aw, cute.
Yep.
Mine is actually also shopping related, if you can believe it. This was what I was already thinking of talking about, was introducing someone who has like never really gone thrifting to thrifting.
Was it amazing?
It was amazing. My best friend since childhood, I've never gone thrifting with her before. And I think she's probably gone thrifting herself too, but like she has never like seriously thrifted with me before. And we went to one of my favorite thrift stores nearby, and she found stuff, I found stuff. We were like trying stuff on for each other, and like, oh my God, we had so much fun. And I was just like, you like thrifting now? Like it was really good.
So amazing. I'll never forget when Ryan and I were leaving the Cape last summer, and I made the whole trip a thrift trip, and we stopped at like 10 thrift stores.
Ugh.
And at one of the first places, he picked out a photo in a big frame, and I was like, oh my God, something spoke to you. That's what that is.
That's what it is.
That's when you're thrifting and something speaks to you. Isn't it so special?
Oh my God.
I love that.
That's
it's
so
magical.
beautiful.
You know what else is magical? I mean, this was a huge week for us in reality TV.
Okay.
Huge week.
And you know that you do know.
And Leah got involved.
You'll never believe it, folks.
That brought me joy. I couldn't believe. I was watching Summer House at the time that I receive a text from Leah's future sister-in-law, which is so crazy.
I know.
We're now in a group chat about.
And you're going to meet her this weekend.
Oh my God. That's
I know.
right.
You're going to meet her in real life. Actually, you've met her before. She was at my birthday.
Yes, briefly.
Anyway.
We have so much to talk about now, though.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. Yes, but okay, so yes, Caitlin and Jessie Lynn, I put them in a group chat together because I was like, you guys are both talking to me about this, and you need to be talking to each other about this. And I was also still in the chat. They go on this whole thing about everything that's happening with Summer House. And then Kate invited me for dinner the other day. We like had dinner together, and she goes, by the way, I was thinking of putting on the most recent episode of Summer House, and I have 13 different flavors of Loverboy for you to choose from. Do you want to drink a Loverboy and watch Summer House? And I was like, okay, fine. And then I was getting into all the lore. I was experiencing Summer House as a viewer. We had a good time.
And you loved it?
I did not hate it. Here's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed when my sister-in-law or my brother would want to pause it and talk about it. I liked that. Like I liked that like everyone was sort of like having like a Socratic moment about the show while we were watching it.
Yes.
It still makes me really uncomfortable, unfortunately. Reality TV will always be that way for me, I think, but I really liked watching it in a group. I don't think I would ever watch it by myself, I think is the answer.
Is she involved in the Real Housewives franchise at all?
Oh my God, Jessie Lynn.
I'm going to have to send a text about the Rhode Island of it all.
Okay, great. I don't know what that means, but send that text.
Oh. New series alert. New faves alert. It is everything to me. I'm loving it. I haven't felt this way since Salt Lake City dropped.
Wow.
I'm really invested. You guys, it's really important to me. It's really important.
And I'm nothing if not someone to connect you with other people for whom it is important.
Thank you for being that bridge.
Anytime. I like to build bridges and create community.
Yeah. Community is so important. We keep talking about that. It's so important.
Yeah,
that's
like
the
a theme
of this episode is community.
So important.
And galleries.
And galleries. Oh my God. Well, this has been a joy as always.
A delight even.
One might even say that.
Thank you so much for meeting me here on the internet, Mrs. Lee.
And on the curb always. I enjoy seeing you here.
And you as well, listener. We'll see you next time.
On the
On the
curb.
curb.